Hey everyone, thanks for joining Learn to Play Games. My name is Lance, and in today's video I'm going to be playing through another scenario from Marvel Zombies. This is the latest entry in the Zombicide universe, and is a collaboration between CMON Games and Spin Master Games. This one is a 1 to 6 player game that takes roughly 30 to 90 minutes to play, and it's a fully cooperative game where all the players are working together to complete whichever scenario they've chosen to go on. So in this particular video, I'm going to be playing through a later scenario that's listed as a hard difficulty scenario. If you haven't had a chance to check it out yet, I'll have a link up in the top corner to my first playthrough video where I took on the second mission and it went pretty well. So as always, if you find my videos helpful, if you like what I do, please consider that like button and subscribe to my channel. It's one of the easiest ways you can support channels like mine so we continue to grow, be able to produce this content. If you want to get notified anytime I drop new videos, also give that notification bell a ring, and that'll let you know whenever I drop new stuff. Also, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this game, and if you'd like to see a teaching video for this one. I need to know, based on how many people are interested in a teaching video, whether or not this is one that I'd like to tackle. So as always, let's go ahead and head to the table, and we'll see how this one plays. Alright, so getting into this one, I have chosen Mission 8. And this is the Shield Trap. This one is a hard mission that is roughly says it's 30 minutes. These are normally way off. So we've chased a squad of SHIELD agents into a seemingly abandoned building. Fast food, am I right? But suddenly we found the place surrounded by a powerful force field. So this is all an elaborate ruse to trap us in here. They must really be getting desperate. From there, this one has a couple of different objectives. We have to break the shield and accomplish these objectives in order. First, we have to find the blue objective, and then we have to escape through the exits and all of our zombie heroes. Any zombie hero may leave through this zone for free at the end of their turn, as long as there are no enemies on it. From there, we have some special rules, or special setup instructions. So we have shield control. Place the blue objective randomly among the red objectives face down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. So there's my blue objectives. So then we'll flip these over and shuffle these up. And then we have to place them out and that one was, of course, the blue. All right, so then let's go. There's one there. There's one in here. One down there. And one over here. All right. And that's it for that. So then we have trapped. Do not place a bystander nor draw spawn cards for the rooms in the tiles tile where the zombie heroes start. So that's why there aren't any hero or bystanders in there. And then we have ambushed. Place one guard and 2 troopers in each one of the adjacent spots. We've taken care of that already. And then we're not playing with 5 or 6 zombie heroes. And then we have special rules. So we have a shield barrier. Zombie heroes cannot move out of the street or onto the streets except through the blue door. So I can't leave through any of these other points that are out there. And then we have the shield gear. So each red objective gives you 5 experience points to the zombie hero who takes it. And then we have disabling the shield generator. The blue objective gets 5 experience to all zombie heroes when taken. And then once taken, the blue door can be opened. And they are expecting us. The blue spawn points becomes active once the door accessing its tile is opened, and the green spawn points becomes active once the door accessing its tile is opened. All right, so then from there we're ready to move into it. So I've chosen to keep the 4 heroes I used from the first scenario. So we have Deadpool, the Hulk, Wasp, and Captain America. All right, so moving into it, the very first step is to increase our hunger. So we'll go ahead and do that for all of our heroes. And then we'll move into it. And in this one, I get to choose the order in which I activate my heroes. So let's get into it. And we'll go with Hulk first. So I'm going to go ahead and move him in there. And then attack. So he's going to use Smash. This is going to give him 3 dice plus 1 additional one for his hunger. And he needs 4s. And we got just 1. Which is not enough normally to bring down the guard, as the order of priority is the guard first, who has toughness 2, but Hulk does have the strongest there is, and so he's going to drop each of the different enemies' toughnesses by 1 out there to a minimum of 1. So he does defeat the guard, And then he did roll the teeth, which is a 1. So each one of those he rolls, he increases his hunger by 1. All right, so that was his second, and he does get 1 experience for defeating that guard. And let's go again with his third and final action. So now I get 2 for that. And 1, 2, wow, that was a lot better. All right, so I defeated both of those. So those guys are done. I get 2 more experience. And that is all of my actions. So it's going to move on to our next hero. So let's see. I'll go ahead and go with the Wasp next. So she has her Wasp Sting, which is a ranged attack. Gives her 2 dice plus 1 for her hunger. And she's going to go ahead and target that room there. And she got 2 successes and the teeth. So her hunger goes up 1, and she does have enough to defeat the guard. So he's gone, and she gains an experience for that. All right. From there, then I will move into this room here. And then I think my last action, I'll go ahead and gain a zombie trait. So we have Feast. Discard when performing a Devour attack. This attack may eliminate more than 1 enemy target. Okay. So that'll finish her turn. Then we're on to, we'll go with Captain next. So Cap is going to move in for his first. Second action, he'll attack. So he's rolling 2 plus 1 for his hunger. And he's looking for 3s. And just 1. And his hunger goes up. Okay. And he gets an experience. And might as well go again. Let's try to finish this guy off. Then we get it all. Alright, so he is gone. 1 more. And that is the end of Captain's turn. So then we're on to Deadpool. Alright, so Deadpool's going to move 1, 2. He's going to increase his hunger by 1 based on his starting ability, which lets him take increase the hunger and then gain a zombie trait. So this is Gorge, discard after devouring a guard or superhero, and heal 1 of your wounds. So that might come in handy later. And then his last action, he's going to go ahead and pick up this objective. And it is not the blue objective. All right, so we're going to get 5 points for that. And that will end his turn. All right, so then we're into the enemy's turn. There are no enemies out there to activate, so then we're going to go ahead and spawn new enemies. So the first spawn point is going to have 2 specialists. And then the second one with Hulk in it, and all specialists get an extra activation, but not in blue, so no effect there. And these 2 are not active yet, so that is the end of that player or that round. So now we're into a new round. Each one of our guys' hunger increases. We're all at 3. All right, so let's go ahead and open this door. I'm going to go ahead and go with Deadpool first. So I'm going to open this door, and that will populate this series of rooms here, which is just going to be these back 2. So this one first is Specialist Airdrop. If drawn during the enemy phase, instead of spawning as usual, for each zombie hero spawn 1 specialist in their zone. So this was not drawn during that, so I guess it doesn't do anything. Okay, and then this one is Escorted Bystander. So we're going to spawn a bystander in there. So we have Agent Coulson, and he comes with 1 guard. Okay, place his card over here. And then we have a bystander here as well, which is Mary Jane. So where's she at? There she is. All right. And we'll place her card off to the side. Each one of these has a special ability, so let's see what we have here. So after attacking, you may increase hunger to reroll all dice. And then Agent Coulson is once during your turn, you may increase hunger to perform 1 free ranged attack. So the Wasp would be the great to get that one, because she's the only one that has ranged attacks. All right, that was his first action. Second action. What else do I want to do with him? I won't have enough to get to her and be able to attack her, so I'll go here and I'll just kind of wait for her, and then I'll take a zombie trade as my last action. So that we have submit to the hunger, discard during your turn, increase hunger by any amount, ignore ravenous this turn. Okay. All right, so that'll finish off his turn. And then we're over to, let's go with Hulk. So I'm going to go ahead and move back into here. And I will try to devour. So that's 1 die plus 3 for my hunger. And I did get 1 that I needed. I can only take out 1 guy with devour normally. So that's going to drop him back down to 0. And I pick up another experience point. All right, let's go with the wasp next. So 1, 2, and then I will draw a card as well. So self-combolization, discard after, or discard and suffer a wound during your turn to perform a free action. All right, that'll finish off her turn, and then we're just down to Captain for his turn. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move back in here. I'll try to devour there as well, so I'm going to get 4 dice as well. And I just need 1, and that's all I got. Whew. All right, so he's been devoured. I'll return that back down, and that will take care of his turn with that. So I have 1 action left. Guess I will move into here. All right, so that'll finish off his turn. All right, then we have them moving. So she has to move into here because she's trying to get out to get to the spawn points. And then they'll move over. All right, that will finish off that, and then we'll spawn. So in Hulk space first, we have the Trooper Rush. So spawn and then activate. This is terrible news. So that's 3 troopers, and they all activate. So he's going to take 3 wounds. And then the next room is another specialist. All right, so then everybody flips over and hunger goes up. All right, I guess I will start with Deadpool first. So I'm going to go ahead and do a devour. So 5 dice on that bystander. And oh yeah, she is lunch. Okay, so I got her, and I'm going to drop that back down to 0. That was my first action. Then I get, I don't think I get any experience points for them this time. I don't think this said anything, so double check here just to make sure. Nope, doesn't look like it. All right, so no experience points for them on that devour. So that's his first action. I'm going to go ahead and open the door for the second. So I have to populate those 2 rooms. So this one first is 4 Trooper Rush. So they're going to activate. So they're going to be in there. And then this back room is an extra activation, but we're still all in blue. So that works out. And then we have a bystander, which is Thunderbolt Ross. All right, and then he'll go in there. And then his ability is once during your turn, you may increase hunger to push all enemies in your zone into an adjacent zone. Okay. All right, so that will take care of that. And I have 1 action remaining. She was taken care of. I have both of those already. Which ones do I have here? This is discard during your turn, increase your hunger by any amount, ignore ravenous this turn. No, I don't want to do that. I guess I will just stay there then. And that will finish off his turn. All right, then let's go ahead and activate the Wasp. So she's going to move in, and she'll try to do a Devour. So that's going to give her 5 dice. She's looking for 4s. And that was terrible. Okay, so that was a fail. So she has 1 action left, so she's going to try it again. And she failed again. That's really not good. All right, so I think at this point I'm going to have to do the self-cannibalization. So this says discard and suffer 1 wound during your turn to perform a free action. So I will try to attack again and see what happens here. All right, there we go, a little bit better. So I've got 3 successes. Normally I can only devour 1 character or 1 enemy, but I am going to use Feast, which says discard when performing a Devour attack. This attack may eliminate more than 1 enemy. Target priority it applies. So normally I have to defeat the guard first. So that's 2 successes, and then I'll use that one to take care of Coulson. All right, so he has been devoured, and this will drop back down, and then I gain 1 experience point for devouring the guard. Oof, that was close. All right, so that will be her turn. And let's go with the Hulk next. So he's going to do his smash and see if we can get rid of these troopers here. All right, so it's 2 successes. I'll bump him up to 6. Let's go again. Try to finish that guy off. That will. And puts him into yellow. So now he gets an extra action. So he's got 2 actions remaining. So let's go ahead and move 1 and open the door for 2. All right. That will take care of the Hulk's turn. And then it is over to Cap. And he's going to need to take care of this guy here. So 1. And then he's got his Vibranium Shields, 2 dice, plus 1 for his hunger. And he got him. All right, so he gets 1 for that. And I have 1 action left. Let's go here. I better stay with Hulk just in case something crazy happens. All right, so that will finish off his turn. Enemies are going to activate. They're going to all move in. He's also going to move in. And then we're going to spawn. So up top, we have 6 troopers. And over to the second one is a sidearm. Troopers open fire. All troopers perform 1 sidearm attack, targeting only zombie heroes. So these 4 firsts on 5s on Deadpool. I think both, or 2 of them. These guys are not stormtroopers for sure. Okay, and then we have 6 up there that are going to target that space there. So first off, Cap is going to do his shield block. So it says each time enemies attack your zone, before assigning wounds, roll 1 die for each wound on a 5+ prevent. So let's start off with that. Well, first off, we have to see how many of them, I guess, are successes. So let's go ahead and do the shot first, and then Cap will do his thing. All right, so we got 2. So then Cap will roll his defense. Nothing. So 2 get allocated, so he's going to take them. Okay. All right, that takes care of that. And Nothing else yet, because we haven't opened that one up yet, and this one doesn't activate until we find the blue objective. Okay, so then this gets flipped over. Everybody's hunger goes up. And it's back into our turn. So I might want to activate Deadpool first. What does he have? So that's a guard. And during your turn, increase hunger by any amount to ignore ravenous this turn. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's attack first. We'll go with Deadpool. So he's going to get 4 dice on 4s. And 2 and a increase. So that's 2 guys down. And that will bump him into yellow. All right, then let's go ahead and go again. And 2 more, and another hunger. All right. From there, I have a couple actions remaining. Let's go ahead and go up there with my last 2 actions. All right, so that'll end his turn. Let's go with the Hulk next. So I'm going to go ahead and move 1, 2, and then I will try to devour him. So I'm going to get 3, 1, and then 3 for that. All right, I need a 4. Okay, I got it. That was very successful. So Thunderbolt has been eliminated, and I will get his card. Okay. And that was, I have 1 action remaining, so let's go ahead and take a zombie trait. And we have Hunger Sprints. Discarded when moving, increase hunger by any amount to move that many additional zones. All right, so that will end his turn. And with Captain, let's go with the Wasp next. So she's going to move over, and she's going to take the objective. It is not the blue objective. So 5 points for that one. Puts her up to 7. She's got 2 actions left. So I'll go ahead and take a zombie trait, and then I'll move back over here. So we have Rotten Strength. Discard before attacking to increase hunger. Enemies suffer -1 toughness to a minimum of 1. All right, so that is her turn. And then Captain is our last to go. All right, so let's go ahead and move over. And I'll go ahead and open this door. That is going to spawn. So up top, we have 2 guards, and then they activate. So they're going to be in here. Next, we have 8 troopers that activate. So that zone has got a ton of enemies in it. And then we also have, okay, so that, we got 8 more. There we go. That is a nasty group. All right, so that is everything there. I got 1 action left, so I'll go ahead and take a zombie trait. And we have Insatiable. Discard after attacking. Increase hunger. Reroll any dice. Okay. So these guys are going to move down. And these guys are all going to move over. So if we get an extra activation for troopers now, I think that will pretty much do it. And this mission will be over before it really gets going too much. All right, up top, we have 2 specialists. Next spawn is 6 troopers that activate. So we have more guys in here. Running out of room. This is getting crowded. Okay. And then this zone here is a superhero. All right, so let's see who we have coming out. It is Scarlet Witch. So she's in there. All right, I've got my work cut out for me. So let's start out with Captain. So I'm going to go ahead and do a Vibranium Shield. That's 2 dice, plus 2 more for his hunger. And we're looking for 3s. Wow, that is a lot of 2s. I will use his thing then. So this is Insatiable, discard after attacking, and increase hunger, reroll any dice, which I'm going to reroll all of them since they all failed. That's cracked. And it's not a whole heck of a lot better. All right, so I got 1 guard. I increase my hunger again and go up by 1. Now, unfortunately, I have to do a Devour since I'm ravenous. And I am successful, so that'll take care of that guy, as he has to be the next target. So I'll increase by 1, and then that drops him back down to 0. I have 1 action left, so let's go ahead and do another shield. And just on troopers. And just 1. Captain is not feeling it today. It does bump him into yellow, so that's good. Now I got 1 action left, so I'll go ahead and try it again with 3 dice this time. There we go. Finally, something good. All right, so 3 more go down. All right. So that'll bump him up to 10, and that will finish his turn. Let's flip the rest of these back over. And I don't think I increased their hunger either, so I better do that real quick, because I'm pretty sure that Deadpool was supposed to be ravenous. All right, that will take care of the captain's turn. So let's go in Deadpool next. All right, so I have to do his attack first, or his Devour. I don't have anybody like that in there. And discard during your turn, increase your hunger by... Okay. So I'll do the Devour first. And, oh yeah, he got it. So takes care of a trooper and drops his stuff back down. And then we're into his regular. So I've got 2nd action. Let's go ahead and do the dual katanas. That gives him 3. And I think I'm going to submit to the hunger. So I'm going to go ahead and bump this up by 2. Discard that. So now I get 5 dice. All right, there's 3, and hunger goes up by 1. That was my 2nd action. 3rd action, I'm going to go ahead and go again. And let's see. After attack, you may increase hunger to reroll all dice once. Yeah, why not? See if I can do a little bit better than just 2 successes. That's a little better. So it gives me 4. I'll take 4 guys down. Okay, and then bumps that up 12. And then I have to do a Devour as my last action. Okay, and that was successful. So that bumps me back down. All right, that is Deadpool's turn. And Captain still hasn't gotten one. What is her ability? So once during your turn, you may increase hunger to perform one free melee attack. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. I guess let's go in there with the Hulk. And his second action, he'll attack. So let's just do the smash. And that's a dead trooper. His third action, I will go ahead and do a devour. Just 2 dice on 4s. All right, that'll get that. So he's back down to 0, and I am going to replace Thunderbolt with her. She's got a pretty nice ability. All right. I have 1 action left. What do I have here? Hunger Sprint. Discard when moving, increase hunger by any amount to move that many additional spaces. And let's go ahead and go 2. So I'm going to move 1 and I get 2 extra move. So I'll go there. And that will finish off his turn. So we're down to just the Wasp. One, 2, and then I'm going to go ahead and attack for my third. So she gets 2, and then 2 for her hunger. Wow. So it goes up 2. And that will take care of 2 guys. And now she is ravenous. So I have 1 action left. I guess I'm just going to hold there then, because not much else I can do at this point. All right, enemies are going to activate, so she moves 2. They're going to move 1. They move 2. Well, that got bad again. All right, spawning up top. We have Trooper Rush, so 4 troopers that activates. So they're going to move down. Well, technically they would split since they're equal distance. Next spawn points is 4 troopers. And green spawn points is 2 guards that rush. So they're closing in quick. All right, this flips over. Hunger gets increased. And she loses a wound because she's at Ravenous. And it's back into my turn. All right, what to do? I do have Gorge with him, so that would be helpful. Devour. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with I think I'm going to go with the Wasp first. So she does have her ability, which is diminutive size. You may ignore target priority when attacking with either Wasp, Sting, or Devour. So I get to choose my targets with her. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Devour. And I'm going to target one of the specialists. And I got him. So my Devour is back down to 0. Get 1, and that'll take care of that. All right, so that was her first action. Second action, I'm going to go ahead and attack. So I got the Wasp Sting for 2 on 3s. All right, that's 2 successes. So I'll take out the other specialist and 1 of the troopers. Go again. Just 1, so trooper. That was my third. And then once during your turn, you can increase hunger by 1 to perform a free ranged attack. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I got 1 more. Oh, I got 1 more die. There we go. All right, so that'll take care of all of them. And And my last action, I will just take a trait. All right, so we have Taunt. Discard during your turn, select one zone at range 2. All enemies in that zone activate and attempt to move towards your zone. Okay, so that'll take care of her turn. And she gets 3 more for that. All right, and then now I will go with Deadpool. And let's see, I will increase his hunger by 1 to draw a card. That's his ability. And this is Undead Rage. Discard increase hunger by any amount. When enemies enter your zone, immediately perform 1 free attack targeting their zone. Interesting. Okay. So at this point now, I want to try to do a Devour. So that's 2 + 1. Because I have Gorge, so if I can discard after devouring a guard or superhero, heal 1 of your wounds. That would be really helpful. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a go. Wow, I was not thinking that I was going to nail that on the first one. Okay, so she is down as she only has 3 toughness. Oh, unfortunately, she's going to cause me to reroll, but I also have rerolls. So I think that will cancel it out, so I will have to... Well, let's go ahead and play it out to make sure. All right, so she's going to force me to re-roll everything. And I don't even have to worry about it. All right, that's cool. I even did better. So she is gone. I devoured her, and then I'll go ahead and do this as well to heal 1 of my wounds, and that will reset. Okay. So that is his first action. I get 3 for her. All right, then what do I want to do? I could move in and try to take care of one of them, as I have an objective up there. So she's already gone. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'll move in here as my second action. Third action, I'm going to attack. I get 3 for that. Let's see what I get here. I got 2 successes, so that'll take out 1 of them. And so Devour, move, and attack, so I got 1 more. So let's go ahead and attack again. That'll put me right on the verge. And that didn't work out, so I will take 1 to reroll all my dice. There we go. It's a 6 and a 5. And I'm right on there, ready to go up. All right, so that was the end of his turn. So let's go with the Hulk next. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this. It is not the objective either. So it's going to be up in that room. Hulk picks up 5 for that. And open the door for 2, 3, and 4. Just get ready to be in there. All right. So that's his turn, and it's just over to the cap to go. All right, so I'll move in for 1. Let's go and attack. I get 4 dice on 3s. 2. It's his second action, third action, and I will go ahead and take a card for 4. All right, this is Insatiable. Discard after attacking to increase hunger to reroll any dice. All right, that is his turn. So enemies activate, so all the troopers are moving in. All right, and then we have spawning. So up here at number 1, we have 3 guard rush. So we'll have 1 there, and then I'll put 2 here. Okay, and then next room is 6 troopers. Okay, and then green room is 3 specialists. Okay, and then all those flip over, and everybody's hunger increases. All right, so Hulk is now ravenous. All right, so I might want to actually go with him first. Try to get one of those specialists. So let's go ahead and do that. So that's 1. And then he will attack with Devour. Wow. And that is definitely a dead specialist. Drops him back down to 0. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Lets me increase my hunger by 1 to perform a free melee attack. So that's going to give me 3 dice, or 4 dice. And I'm looking for 4s. That was a terrible roll, but I got 1. All right, so I have 2 actions left. Let's go again. That takes care of that one. All right, and last action. I'm going to move back here. All right. Let's go with Cap next. So I get 5 dice on 3s. That was very successful. That is all 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 5 points puts him up to 17. And still have 3 actions left. At this point, we might want to just kind of start moving. So that's 2. So I have 1 action left. So I'm going to go ahead and move into here. All right, so that'll finish off Cap's turn. And then we have, I could go with the Wasp next. So let's go ahead and do that. I get 2 plus 2. All right. And that bumps her up by 1, and that will take care of that guy. All right. So she's almost ravenous at this point as well. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. Get ready to get out of here. All right, Deadpool is next. Deadpool's going to move up. He's going to take that. It is the blue one that we need. So now the door is going to be unlocked. Everybody gets 5 experience. And that puts us all into orange. All right, so that unlocks all of our orange abilities. So let's see what those are real quick. So she has biosynthetic wings. Once during your turn, you may spend 1 action to perform a move action, moving up to 3 zones, ignoring enemies. Captain has Ricochet. Once during your turn, after attacking with the Vibranium Shield, perform 1 free Vibranium Shield attack with a range of 0 to 1. Hulk has the Thunderclap. When attacking with Smash, you may replace your base dice with 1 die for each enemy in the zone before any bonuses, ignoring superheroes for this attack. And Deadpool has, during your turn, you may select 1 zone within range 1. All enemies in that zone immediately activate and attempt to move into your zone. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, and 4 to open that door. All right, I think that will do it. And then movement, so everybody's moving in here. So getting tight. Up top, we have 3 guards Next spawn point is a superhero, which is Spider-Man. The green spawn zone is 2 guards, or 3 guards that rush. So they're going to move immediately into here with us. And now the blue one is active. Is sidearm. All troopers open fire. All troopers perform 1 sidearm attack targeting zombie heroes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 onto this zone here. On 5s, 3 successes. So I'll take 1 there and 2 here. Okay. And that is everything. So back into our turns. And hunger goes up. And unfortunately, most of our guys are ravenous. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with who do I want to go with? I'll go ahead and go with Deadpool. Let's go ahead and start with him. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and attack. I get 3 for that and 3 for that. So on 6s. Oof, that was a terrible attack. So I am going to increase and do my reroll. That was a little better. So two guys go down, and the 1 guy is still standing. And so that was my first action. Second action, I will go ahead and try to devour. So 5 dice. I need 2 successes. There they are. All right, so I'm back down. That will devour him. And I have 2 actions remaining, so let's go ahead and move 1, 2. All right. That will take care of that. And that will be his turn. All right. Then the Hulk. 1, 2. Open the door. And I'm going to go ahead and leave. So he's gone. Then we have Captain, 1, 2, and he's gone. And Wasp, same thing. So only Deadpool's remaining. We'll see what happens with that. All right, so let's go ahead and activate these guys. So we'll move them down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's equal distance, so we could split them. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, and then Spider-Man moves 2, and then these guys 1. All right, and then up top with spawning, we have Specialist Airdrop. If drawn during the enemy phase, instead of spawning as usual, for each zombie hero, spawn 1 specialist in their zone. All right, so we have Specialist showing up there. Over here is a superhero, and we have Doctor Strange. All right, over in green is all superheroes get an extra activation. So moving 2, and Spider-Man is in there as well now. And then finally the blue is 3 troopers, or 8 troopers. Okay, so then it moves back into my turn. What to do? I should have probably spent this. Discard and increase hunger by any amount. When enemies enter your zone, immediately perform 1 free attack during targeting your zone. But I think that was one that I might have to spend beforehand. So technically, there's 2 guys in my zone. So it takes 3 actions to get out. So I might as well attack at least once. All right, so I get 1 for that, and then Let's increase by 1 to draw a card for free. And it's spawn 1 trooper in your zone and draw another trait card. That might have killed me right there. Gorge, discard after devouring a guard or superhero, heal 1 of your wounds. Alright, so I got 3 dice for that and 2 for my hunger. I'm going to go ahead and do my dual katanas on 4s. I'm going to increase by 1 to reroll. And only 2 successes, which superheroes take the hits first, and Spider-Man has 4. So that's not good. Alright, so now that's my first action. Second action, I have to do a devour. I'm going to get 5 dice, looking for 4s. I need... Oof. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think so. I should have just left. There's 2, not enough for that, so let's do it again. There we go. Finally got it. All right, so Spider-Man is gone. I get 4 experience for that. Puts me to 30. That'll reset that. And I'll go ahead and pop that to heal a wound. And I might as well do a katana attack. So that's 3. I think that's all I get. And I got 1 success. So Trooper goes down. I'm in trouble. All right. I think that's it. So that will end my turn. I was not able to get out of there. So I'm going to pop the Undead Rage. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. I'm going to take 2 wounds from that specialist, and then he's going to move in. All these guys move in. And I might lose this because I was stupid. All right, up top. First spawn point is a superhero. They are showing up in droves now. All right, we have Miss Marvel. And what does she do? She can attack enemy heroes with 3 zones away, regardless of line of sight. Okay. Next is that one there. So we have 7 troopers. Over to the green spawn points, we have all guards activate. And that's, this is not looking good at all. I was stupid. Over to blue, we have 10 more troopers. That's 5, 10. And then unfortunately, Doctor Strange is also considered a spawn point. Correct. Let's see. Acts as a spawn point during each enemy phase. Yes. So his card is 5 specialists. That will probably do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to chew through all that. I should have just left when I had the chance. All right. Back into my turn. Hunger goes up by 1. Let's go ahead and attack. So I'm going to go ahead and do my katanas for 5. I need at least 3 successes. Oh, they moved in, so I do get a free attack. So I think who was it? The guards didn't go first. I think he was the first one to move in, because it was that one, and then this spawned in there. And they moved in, yeah. So against Dr. Strange. I actually got him. So if I would have handled that during that, that actually would not have spawned this because he would have been dead when he moved in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and eliminate that. And then he's gone. So that actually paid off really well. So now it's my turn. And let's go ahead and attack. So I need 2 successes per guard. Ugh. Let's go ahead and increase to reroll that. It didn't matter. All right, so 1 goes down, hunger goes up, and I get 1. I got 3 for that other guy. All right, and let's go ahead and devour. Okay, I was able to get it, so another guard goes down. That drops down to 0. That's that. So I still have 2 actions remaining. So let's go ahead and bump up that by 1 to grab a trait. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Spawn a trooper. And another trait card. All right, Opportunist. Discard after attacking, increase hunger and add 1 die to the results for this attack. Okay. All right, so 4 dice. There's 2, 3. I'll take out those 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and try it. And I got it. Wow. All right, so that will take care of all of them. The guards for 2, the trooper, and the specialist. So that's 3 more. And I have 1 action remaining, so I am out of here. Holy cow, that was close. Well, it doesn't get any closer to that. It came right down to the wire. Of course, you know, I made some dumb decisions. I should have just left with Deadpool, but being Deadpool, I could totally see him being like, where are you guys all going? Why are you leaving? We still got some guys to kill. I got this. You guys go ahead and go, and I'll mop up the rest. And it almost cost him. It came right down to the wire. Those trait cards were critical. That one that I popped and I chose not to pop beforehand pretty much saved me, because with Dr. Strange moving in there, that gave me that free attack, which saved me from his spawn. And otherwise, yeah, I don't think I would have been able to get out of there. And there was just too much coming my way to handle that at that point. And with Ms. Marvel moving in there with her attack of 3, she would have been here 1, 2, 3. So she would have moved here this turn, and then next turn she would have taken care of me with her attack. Yeah, I was getting close to red, so I would have had a little bit of extras there, but yeah, I don't think it would have mattered. I had way too many enemies bearing down on me, and a couple more additional activations that would have probably done it. So I had another superhero coming out. We had guards, we had some more specialists, and another superhero. So 2 more superheroes would have showed up as well, which we were getting down to the wire. So it would have been Black Panther and Thor, which are 2 heavy HP enemies. So yeah, things were going south real quick. I guess they had put the call out for the superheroes and they were all showing up at the end there. Well, I hope you found the video helpful. Again, let me know if you noticed anything I got wrong. I always do my best to try to get everything as accurate as possible, but of course I make mistakes. So let me know if you noticed anything in the comments down below. Again, let me know as well if you'd like to see a teaching video around this one. That really depends on how many people that show interest in that, if I'm going to end up doing that or not. And until next time, I'll see you later.